going, everybody? I'm down here in Texas today with Harlan, our sales guy out of Oregon. I'm here with Scott Stevens, the inventor of the color spreader tool, and I'm here with Chad, and he's the guy who builds these things. And today we're going to talk about the nuts and bolts of this item. We want to go through everything from what this tray is, to what this box is, to what this orange thing is that you'll see here in a minute, and how everything goes together, how it all works, and how everything can pull apart, what you can do to replace things, what you can do to troubleshoot things. So I'm going to turn it over to these three guys, and they're going to talk about that, and I'll let you guys.
We tried to simplify the color spreader into various components so it'd be a lot easier to replace any component if it was damaged. We have the forward spreader tray, which where you'll put your dry hardener to spread. Then we have the float assembly, which is in back, and then we have a float to tray adapter assembly. And each one of these is bolted in 4 locations. And then we have the vibrator, which is also bolted, and it goes with the forward spreader tray. Each one of these components can be easily removed if one part is replaced. You can buy each component separately. You can buy the float or the spreader tray or the tray adapter if anyone's damaged. Then we have the power pack assembly, where all of the electronic components and your power source and your remote control assembly is located. Inside the power pack you have a 12 volt 7 amp hour battery. We have the strap that secures the battery. Then we have the remote control unit and all the wiring with the main power switch. In each unit there comes 2 remote controls handheld units. You have a simple on and off. The red light indicates you have power in the remote and that it is transmitting. And each unit comes with 2 remotes set to the same frequency as you'll see on the remote control main unit inside the power pack. The blue wire is the antenna wire. We put it inside to keep the box as watertight and to keep it free from any debris as possible. We have one port for charging, which is right here, and this is a receptacle that we can use to charge the main battery. The charger, which is your standard 110 volt plug-in charger, comes with each unit. Of course, you have your charge light and then a charging light when it is charging. When we always recommend that when the unit is not in use, you just keep it plugged in your charger. This will give you a lot longer battery life. And we do suggest you keep one remote control with the unit or someplace secure in case you lose one or you wash one, like Harlan seems to do quite often. With each color spreader, we have a parts list and a breakdown view of all of the components of the color spreader, a part number for each unit. So if you get into a situation need to replace a part, you can just call in to color spreader or go to colorspreader.com, and also through Brickform to find the parts you need by the part number, and we'll get that to you, get you back to work. If you have issues with your remote control, of course there is the power switch on the outside. The first thing you want to check is to make sure that you're getting good contact on your wires. If you have any corrosion due to, if you're in a high humid environments or you get a lot of water on your unit, which we try to recommend that you keep your vibrator dry. You shouldn't have to soak your unit. You should never dip it into any water or bucket. But if you get any crustation on these contacts, you'll start losing contact, and you then will start probably losing some of your amperage to the unit. The second thing you want to check is if your remote's not doing anything, is the light lighting up? If that light isn't coming on, make sure your switch is on. And if you're still not getting any response, then the easy way we have set up for you to test to see if the remote control unit has fouled and is not operating properly, this white wire, and we have a detailed schematic of these connections for you to test this. If you were to disconnect this wire right here, because this is the main wire that goes to remote control unit, we pull this wire off, which is the main power wire. from the main switch. And these got these connections. So if you touch these two here and turn on your switch, you know that there is no issue with your vibrator, there is no issue with the battery. The issue must lie in the remote control unit. And we do sell this as a single assembly, the remote control unit with 2 remote controls. We do not sell individual remotes to match up to the frequency. You have to buy a new remote control unit with the 2 remotes. And it's as simple to unscrew this one screw that holds the unit in.
Most concrete contractors are going to clean their trowels and their floats with a bucket of water and a scrub brush. When you're done using the color spreader, you're basically going to turn it upside down, clean out the tray, take your cleaning brush and basically clean the bottom of the tray, or the bottom of the pan, the float, and if there's any cream from the concrete on the bottom of the tray, you always want to keep this clean so that these holes don't get plugged. Using minimal water, and of course avoid getting water on the electrical box and the vibrator. While we're talking about cleaning the color spreader, one thing that's real important is keeping this tray dry. If you get cream from the concrete on the bottom of the tray, or let's say hypothetically a thunderstorm comes and your tray gets wet, it's real important that this tray stays dry. If it doesn't stay dry and there's dampness in the tray, the color hardener that you apply to the tray will start to set up and tighten and plug these holes. So it's real important to keep the holes in the tray clean.
Keep your color spreader protected by investing in a storage case. This diamond plate aluminum case is tough and rugged and will keep your spreader safe during transportation. The case is optimally designed to minimize movement of your unit. The lid locks open with the spring and shuts with a gentle tug as shown. The green case is for storing your charger and remotes. Simply place the nose first in the case, then slide the back of the unit down, then pull the spring, and now you're ready for transporting your unit.